Hey everybody, you are tuned in to the wrap up. I'm L'Oreal Lucci. This week, new details emerge about the Megan Thee Stallion shooting case. Kanye blasts Adidas for biting his designs. Dipset members looking for a Versus rematch, plus a bunch more. Let's get right to it. Megan Thee Stallion graced the cover of Rolling Stone recently and touched on the Tory Lanez July 2020 shooting incident. During the interview, she spoke on people not taking her seriously and feeling betrayed by Tory and her ex-best friend, Kelsey Harris. Megan said she's ashamed of herself for what happened and how she handled it. She said, quote, "I feel shame a little bit because even after he shot me, I was still thinking about everybody else in the car. I thought everybody in the car was my friend." We all know Tory is accused of shooting Megan and he's facing charges. He denied it was him. Now, according to Megan, Kelsey met with Tory 2 days after the shooting. When Megan asked Kelsey why she would meet with Tory, Kelsey claims no one was answering her calls and she didn't know what to do. Megan also claims Tory tried to bribe Kelsey by investing in her business. Now, since the whole ordeal, Kelsey hasn't been saying much until now. She responded to the bribe accusation online with a meme. Then in a video, Kelsey clarified a few things and said, "This is just the beginning, y'all. I know y'all want me to talk, so like when it's my turn, just know I'm gonna break everything the down and we're gonna see who really look bad in the end." Kanye West has been laying low off social media until earlier this week. He put Adidas CEO Casper Roster on blast for copying his Yeezy Slides. Kanye told Casper he's not standing for the quote-unquote blatant copying anymore. Kanye also said he's representing for the people who want to represent themselves but feel they can't because they'll lose their contract or be called crazy. Kanye ended his message with, "These shoes represent the disrespect that people in power have to the talent." Then he called the Adidas sandal a fake Yeezy and said, "I'm not talking to DC about this either, Casper. Come talk to me." DC is Adidas Senior Vice President Daniel Sherry III. Now, under Kanye's partnership with the company, he retains 100% ownership and has full creative control over the product's release. Adidas or Casper has yet to publicly respond. Y'all know I'm gonna keep y'all updated. Eric Holder, the man facing multiple murder charges for the killing of Nipsey Hussle, finally had his trial earlier this week after years of delays. The LA County Deputy Public Defender, Aaron Jensen, admitted during his opening statements that Eric killed Nipsey. He wants to convince a jury that Eric took Nipsey's life away because he had a passionate response to the snitching accusations from Nipsey, and the killing wasn't premeditated. However, Deputy DA John McKinney is determined to prove Eric's moves were planned. Now, during court, Deputy DA John McKinney said after Eric shot Nipsey 10 or 11 times outside his clothing store, Eric walked over to Nipsey's body and kicked him in the head. Eric allegedly told Nipsey, "You're through." Nipsey allegedly replied, "You got me." Then Eric took off. John McKinney is arguing that Eric kicking Nipsey after shooting him multiple times shows that the attack was very personal. Eric pleaded not guilty and he faces life if convicted. Our thoughts and prayers continue to be with Nipsey, his family, and his fans. On Gunna's 29th birthday earlier this week, he broke his silence in the RICO case. In a lengthy post, he spoke on the positive impact his music has had on his life, but said, quote, "As a black man in America, it seems as though my art is only acceptable when I'm a source of entertainment for the masses. My art is not allowed to stand alone as entertainment. I'm not allowed that freedom as a black man in America." He went on to say that he's innocent, he's being falsely accused, and the picture being painted of him is ugly. As you all know, Young Thug and Gunna were supposed to perform at Hot 97 Summer Jam. Young Thug sent a special pre-recorded message to the crowd about protecting black art. You can see that message right now on our brand new Hot 97 app. You could download it wherever apps are found. R. Kelly and his legal team are making every attempt possible to avoid a life sentence. According to new court documents, R. Kelly presented text messages from one of the Jane Doe's parents telling her to lie about her age, encourage her to seduce him, and commence a romantic relationship in 2015 when she was only 17. R. Kelly claims when the Jane Doe's parents dropped her off, she never returned, and there's no evidence that her parents objected to the relationship. He also showed the court another text message where the mother joked to the daughter that her son-in-law would be older than her. In September, R. Kelly was found guilty of sex trafficking and racketeering. He will be sentenced on June 29th. There's been a lot of versus chatter this week. Jim Jones challenged Lloyd Banks to a battle and said he'd smoke him. Jimmy took a jab at G-Unit and said, what's the last record they did that really meant something to somebody that they could still get jiggy with? Not to be disrespectful, we talking hip-hop. Fellow Dipset member Juelz Santana wants to battle Memphis Bleek. Now, they've been throwing jabs at each other online, but it's not clear if a versus is actually in the works. Let me know in the comment section below, which battle do you want to see? That's all we got for you today on the wrap up. I'm L'Oreal Lucci. Now I gotta get back to work. Adios.